Fender 70th Anniversary Stratocasters are here. They're loud, they're amazing. We're gonna break down our favorites. Stay tuned.
Big thing.
Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And it's me, Sean.
We're holding some cool guitars today. If you're in a Fender mood, we are too. We just got back from Fender.
We did just get back.
We have a whole video on that too, and a whole factory tour, so please click like and subscribe.
That's right, and hit the bell.
And we pause there.
Wait, is that the end of the video?
That's it. Thanks for joining us. Peace be with you. No, but no. So we're gonna get into these real quickly. These are some fantastic guitars. We left one out just because we got the ones that were our favorites. We got time constraints here. Let's get right into it. 7th anniversary Ventera 2 Antigua Stratocaster.
Oh my goodness, look at that. It's beautiful. This one is my personal favorite.
That's funny. That's your jam.
Here's my favorite part. You ready? Oh, it's a hardtail.
It's a hard knock
It's a
life.
hardtail.
That is cool. I didn't know that. Like when we first got them, I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's a pretty great guitar. I mean, this thing's awesome. You know, especially speaking on like the specs of it.
What you got? What, $14.99.99 on this one?
$14.99. Alder body.
Cool.
Okay.
Break it down to me.
70 shaped neck.
Yep.
70th anniversary vintage style. Single coils. Okay, these things are actually really good sounding. I've enjoyed them.
Are they like are they bright, glassy, hot?
Not so much like hot. Like there's it makes me want to rock. Does that make sense? Like there's definitely like a warmth.
It makes him want to rock.
But not so much of like a glassy vintage thing that I'm like, oh, it's over the top.
Okay.
Like it's good. They cut, but you know, it's good.
We just think the look of this is cool. It's got that Antigua burst. You know, if you didn't know, it came from the Coronados, the old hollow bodies. When they screwed up putting them together, they had the burn marks. They had to figure out how to fix them, so they painted them.
That's right.
If the sunburst wouldn't cover it, they got to cover it with this thing. It's dark coloring it, and then it became a stylistic point that we've been using ever since. And I think it's a cool color.
I personally think it's like an Olympic white burst. If it was like a moldy cheese.
Moldy
and it aged
cheese
out.
Olympic
I love
white
it.
burst.
I'm a huge fan. That's sick.
I like that one. So you got one winner there.
That's right.
I'm gonna move on to the next guitar.
Go for it.
Hardtail. Moving in. Bam. So I'm sitting on its little bed of pillows below. Pull her up, Sean. Give me the goods on this one too. So this is our American Pro 2, isn't it?
Yep, American Pro 2 at $19.99, but it also has this beautiful flame top. Let's admire that for a second, because flame top. Wow.
Well, that was one of the cool things too, seeing these guitars being built at the factory.
Yeah.
Was pretty special when we were out there. And
it was. Yeah, it's nice to see them side by side with the custom shop stuff. And, you know,
seeing where they diverge and where they have this similar DNA.
Exactly.
Something I'm a big fan of, and I'm a historic nut, but I love this little contoured heel right here.
You can't really beat that.
No, it's a funny, strange thing that it's just fun to have. I have a lot of Stratocasters, so I like something a little different every now and then.
Yeah.
And this seems to fit it. Now, what pickups we got in this little puppy?
So in that one, we have the V-Mod 2 single coils. They're calling them the 70th anniversary models, but from what I heard, there's just a slight tweak to them. They still have that great modern sound that we're kind of used to with the V-Mods. So,
but that slight little tweak makes a big difference sometimes too, as we learn from being at Fender. Like, you know, if it's just a certain amount of wraps, if they change the magnet, change the pole piece a little bit, each little tiny things. Now you got the locking tuners up here as well.
Yep.
You got the deep C neck profile, which is a really comfortable neck.
I've always loved that neck profile, personally. The Ultra necks are really cool too, but I enjoy this one just a tiny bit more. That's just
really okay. Right on. Push, push.
That's right.
That's always a fun little effect too, to make your tonal palette expand. So this is your classic American Pro 2, just sort of dressed up for the 7th anniversary. And I would recommend these are only available this year.
Yep.
So when we sell out of our stock, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
And when all the other places, I don't even know how much longer the order allocation's open for these guys.
I know. It could be closing here soon.
I would hop on.
That's true. I would too.
And if it's not with us, that's okay. Hop on it somewhere else. We forgive you.
Bingo.
Next guitar. Oh, that one back there.
Guitar. You ready? I'm going for
Sean, trade. You can put this one back up. Let me hold this bad boy.
Hold it. Ding, ding, ding.
The classic. This is our American Vintage 2.
That is correct.
1954 Stratocaster.
Ooh.
Check that out.
That's become one of my favorite. A three-way?
Yeah, pretty cool. Knocking on that door right there.
I'm blown.
Three-way switch. Randy Colthorpe would like this one.
That he would.
We've had to mod multiple guitars of his to three-ways because he'll bring in guitars that have like 8 switch and he wants three-way it.
Three-way it.
He'll bring in a Les Paul. I'm like, three-way. I'm like, it's already three-way. He's like, three-way.
Three-way it again.
I'm like, oh Lord.
Do it twice.
It's disturbing. So this is the most classic. This is your 1954. Whoops, magnet was attached to that. That was horrifying.
Oh my goodness.
Hold this for a minute while I fix my magnet. Grab that for me. Thank you. That was really funny.
That was really funny.
Edit that or
Yeah.
keep rolling.
Could we cut that out in post, Derek?
That was really weird. So Derek, the magnet attached to the Stratocaster. Here you go.
There you go.
That was awesome.
All right. Take
Don't
two.
do that again. Keep the we learned that. Just keep the heel caps away from the magnets.
That's right, baby.
It's horrifying. I thought my pacemaker was exploding there or something.
That's
I don't have one of those yet. Okay, break down the specs on this girl.
All right, so we got a 2-piece ash body with gloss nitro lacquer, my personal favorite. I love that. And that also 2-tone sunburst finish, which is really nice. 70th anniversary 1954 single-coil Strat pickups, which sound fantastic, nice and glassy like you'd expect.
Underwound.
Strat, you know. Whoop. 1954 C-shaped neck, which is a little different if you've never been able to hold one. This feels eerily close to the custom shop ones too.
This is not it's not a huge, humongous neck like that you sometimes get, but it's not a small neck by any stretch. This is a neck for those who aren't afraid to jump into a little bit of a beefier neck carve.
Absolutely.
Without going full tilt, like give me a 52U.
Yes.
The 50, now something we learned about the 54 necks, there is no template for that at Fender at all, so they're doing these all by hand.
Yeah, which is pretty brilliant to see in person too. Whenever we got to see that, I was blown away.
Just talk to Hugo, he can do it.
That's right.
He can do it all. He's got it down.
Javier's got him whipped. He's like, you're gonna get it right. You're gonna get it real right. I was like, oh, I love
That
it.
conjured up lots of images of Javier whipping Hugo.
My boy Javi. That's my
It's
man.
like it's like the Raiders of the Lost Ark moment, and Hugo shoots him. Bam. Now more specs on this thing. Anything else I need to know about? Vintage style hardware, vintage everything. 7¼ inch fretboard radius.
That's right.
Really cool. Just again, vintage spec guitar. That's all this girl is. It's again the nitro. It's going to ring. It resonates really well. Cool piece. What's the price ticket on this girl?
So this is right at $25.99.
$2,600. We're climbing up the.
That's right. But honestly, this one I think is really, really worth it. Like they're all worth it, but this one is right on the money. I like that.
Well, I mean, because we're looking at the custom shops, you're well over $4 to get into the 54s.
Absolutely.
So it's.
If you want a little piece of history, and what's cool with these too is they only do these every 10 years. Really.
Yeah. So next time.
Yeah. And they make change it up.
2030s.
Yeah. It might not be the American vintage anymore.
Well, and the case candy that comes with this is really spectacular too.
Yes.
This one really does knock it out of the park with all that. You got the vintage pieces and
Vintage strap, I believe. Nice COA. I think actually vintage paperwork too. There was so much stuff
I love
in
that
it.
stuff.
I was like, why is there not? What? Like there was so much. I was like, it was crazy. I just kept going through it. Yeah.
Grab the finale, the
Here we
piece de
go.
resistance. Just keep holding it. We'll hold them both.
Look at that sparkly boy.
Lay
It's
it
like
down.
a rainbow.
Now we've entered the Ultra.
Time for Pride Month.
She's a rainbow.
We're in that right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, baby. All right.
So we were going almost price-wise. This was our piece that's a little bit higher.
That's right.
I always think of these as going to be the most expensive.
Well,
I guess
yeah.
once you add the nitro,
I mean, and they're super duper as well.
$24.99.
$24.99.
That
That's
finish is nuts. In person, the finish is spectacular. I love the finish. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's a glorious, like, hollow flake kind of thing here.
Break this guitar down.
All right.
a
Let's
hollow
see here. We've got, obviously, like all of our Ultras, enhanced body contours. So we've got our cuts back here. I'll lift that up so you can see it. Look at all that.
And again, like after being at Fender for like the past week, it was wonderful. We're happy at home. We had a lot of great Mexican food. Watching all these contours get done, it's not just machined in there. There's a lot of handwork that we were just like, what is going on? Why can't you just machine it all? It'd be a lot faster.
That's right.
And they're like, well, it's just not the Fender way.
It's
And
not
the guy
the
put his
Fender way.
cloak on and he wandered off and floated away.
He disappeared in a cloud of smoke.
That's what Javier does.
That's what he does.
Not the Fender way.
He's a magic dude, though. I like Javi.
And he does that weird like little bird thing that you flapped away with earlier. He does that. He did that a lot. Not the Dylan.
Not the Dylan.
Okay, break it down. Specs.
Well, here we go. Specialties outside of that is the HSS setup, right? Now, with that, there's a 70th Anniversary Ultra pickups. So these are noiseless. I believe they're noiseless
Yes.
Gen 4 right up here. And then this one is a very special humbucker. The Ultra Quadra Tap humbucker. I needed to read that
Ultra
to get it
Quadra
just
Tap
right.
humbucker.
That is a lot of things in my mouth.
4 tap. You got two switches in here. There's a lot going on with this. You get, I call this the sound awesome switch. This is the sound different switch. But no, there's the whole breakdown in circuitry here. It's fantastic. I love. You can turn it. You can activate your neck pickup with her as well.
That's right. It's glorious. Whenever you hit this switch on that humbucker position, it does sound magic.
That was,
yeah.
But I liked it with and without on that one as well. This one just adds the sort of the weird sounds that you can start opening into.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being very unspecific, but that's as a guitar player. This is a great pickup. I really enjoyed playing this. I used to not like super Strat style guitars, but I've really fallen for the HSS now.
Yeah, this one's really magical. I think it also has the roasted neck, which I'm a huge fan of, in the classic D shape for the Ultras.
It's a thinner neck.
It is a thinner neck,
So
but
you want the chunkster, this is the girl for
it
you.
really doesn't feel like a metal neck either, though, which I like. It's not that thin.
They figured
just
it out.
Right. Yeah.
We've left the 80s. There you have it, kids.
That's right.
Fender 70th anniversary, from your screen, your black mirror, whatever you're watching it on, right into your faces from the friends at Casino Guitars.
That's right.
And all of our pals at Fender for
Absolutely.
making these things.
Yeah.
And it is pretty special to watch these little guitars get put together. It's it's cool. We'll talk about it. It's a whole other video. So stay tuned. We have a whole factory tour and a whole talking video, just getting ready for the factory tour. Just click like, subscribe.
That's right. Hit the bell.
One more time. And peace be with you guys.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time.